Hi, I'm Kiki, and in this video, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes and walking you through how I made my track Rana, which is out now on MANIACS Records. Rana actually means frog in Spanish, and I named it that because I think that the bass line sounds like a frog. Yes, so we made the album artwork a toad. Now, this was the second track that I ever made. I made it over a year ago after I took a music production class in Miami, and I gave myself 1 month to finish a track. I worked on it every day for like 3 weeks and I finally finished it. And, I didn't really know what to do with it. I uploaded it on SoundCloud on private, and I just was so new to music production. I didn't know which labels it would be good on. I didn't even really know which genre it was. I didn't know if it was, it's a unique track. So I wasn't really sure, just what to do with it. So I had it for a while. And then finally, after another year of music production, I met a mixing and mastering engineer and I sent it to him and he absolutely loved it. He remixed it. He had some friends remix it and they released it on his label Maniacs. So we've got a lot of really cool remixes and they're all super unique. So I will link to everything below so you can listen on streaming platforms or you can buy it and support us on Beatport. So this version of the project is not mixed and mastered yet. So it sounds a lot better in the final version, which we will listen to a sneak peek at the end. But I counted it as 41 tracks, including the side chain. So that's how I grouped everything together. And in this class I was in, my teacher told me to put okay next to everything when you're like ready to keep it in the project. So you know what you want to delete or not. So that's how I have that organized. Also, I made the arrangement very similar to what I did in my first track, No Reason, because I used the same format that my teacher taught me, which is to put a change every 4 bars and then have a break in the middle around 2.5 minutes. And it just keeps things really simple and it keeps you from getting stuck on the arrangement because you always know when you have a change, a new element coming in or out. And that's why I have this energy for exit, exit, energy out on one side, energy in, coming in, energy out, going out. So pretty self explanatory, but I changed things up on my third and fourth and fifth tracks because I wanted to have a different arrangement because I was getting a little bit bored with this, but it's a really simple and easy way to start. And I was able to make my first 2 tracks this way. First. So for this kick, I have a 90s kick happening here and a little EQing, and I have this pattern that I actually haven't done since, but I think I just want to do something other than just a 4 to the floor kick, which it is, and I just have a little bit of variation there. And then for the hats, we start off really with just shakers. So there's no hats at the beginning, which is interesting. We have a shaker with I use the pencil tool to do velocity up and down to give it a human feel. Then on this other shaker, I just drew in the MIDI notes. So we have this little Zen shaker. Okay, 2 shakers is fine, I guess. For the hats, we have 2 patterns here, closed and open hats. I learned how to do my percussion from Rob Pack, the DJ and producer, really good producer in the UK. And so I did a lot of projects where I just created like 10 different projects of hi-hats. So that was kind of like training for how to do hi-hats and just have these couple patterns with the shakers and this little crash. I put crash IDK because I guess I put crash maybe. I didn't know if I liked this crash, but I left it in here. Then if we go to the bongo percussion here, we have a perc loop, which I really like. I didn't really do much to this at the time because I didn't know how to manipulate sounds that much. And then this other bongo beat is crazy. What's happening here? I forgot that I did this. I took a bongo, like a bongo drum rack, and then I had all these sounds in it. So this is like a very, I love, you can probably tell how much I love bongos. So that's where I got those from. And I guess I didn't remember that I did this, but that's pretty cool. I should do things like this more often. And it's a very rough call and response sketch. I really was just putting them randomly and seeing what sounded good, and then listening back and moving the notes around. And that's what I came up with there. And then if we keep going, oh, this is the Rana sound. So there's multiple Rana sounds. The bass and this perk loop, this like really sounds like a frog to me. It kind of sounds like a hot mess when you play it just the percussion, but when it's all together, it works. And then whenever I change the pattern, then I would change the colors of the clips here. Claps, it looks like a pretty standard pattern here. Just a clap, 808, nothing crazy. And then I put a little bit of variation. This is something that Rob taught me, not to keep all your claps exactly uniform. All I did was add 3. So just like little variations like this can make a big change when you're in a song. So I have a lot of automation in this track, just having like sounds coming in and out. So I just use the auto filter for that. It is kind of time consuming to automate lots of elements on every sound, but it does make a difference in the final product. And this is only at 123 BPM, so it's kind of slow. Here we go with the bass line. I use this CS80 synth. It also sounds like a frog, like a toad. This was probably the hardest part for me, because like you want to do a call and response here, but you also want it to have, you want it to have groove. And you can see I like zeroed out some of the notes because I was changing the pattern around quite a bit. But I think it sounds cool though. And then I duplicated the bass, like a sub bass. And this is a little bit slightly different. I use a different sound. And this sound, I've used a lot of automation on the filter there because I wanted it to just have changes all the time. And this is a mini V3. And it's called Drawbar Solo. Next, we've got the pianos. For this, I played piano for 10 years and I don't remember too much. So if you know a lot of music theory, brace yourself because I don't know if it's correct or not, but I think it sounds cool. We have around 1.5 minutes, this piano coming in. Right here, we've got this stab and melody coming in at the same time. So this stab is just like going in and out the whole time. And this melody follows it's a whirly piano and it follows the bass line a bit actually. Next up, we have stab. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember this. I don't know how many notes I have here. It's like a QWERTY stab. QWERTY, is that a word? Oh, the track volume. Yeah, I don't really automate the track volume anymore because it interferes with the mixing process. But I just kind of wanted it to be like doing things, at least coming in, like getting louder at the beginning. And then I duplicated it. This is Ethereum. And yeah, echo, reverb, delay, echo on everything sounds good usually. So that's what I do. And then here I did a lot of, what did I do? Oh, I added an arpeggiator and I also added an auto filter. So I duplicated this stab and it's very ethereal. It's kind of like bubbling up, like coming in the background. So and it's opening up as we go along. So if we play both of them, Oh, and I panned them. So you have the first one coming in the left and the other one coming in on the right. I think that sounds good. You can do that with anything, with claps, and not anything, but anything that's stereo. You don't want your kick coming in different ears. Well, I don't know, maybe. Depends what you're doing. Now we have more synths here. We have, this is another arpeggiator at the bottom. And then these are just extra sounds that sound like, it's a very dissonant kind of sounding track. It's dark and it's not like what I normally play in a DJ set, but that's why I like it. I like that I made this. Like there's a lot going on in this song, but it somehow all fits together. I think just because I worked on it every day for a month and then it just came together little by little every day. Oh, and now we get to the vocals, which I really love this vocal. I got it from Splice. It's maybe, oh wait, we have some French subscribers. So if you can please translate it into English. I'm not really sure what she's saying. I think I did translate it one time, but I forgot. I just think it sounds beautiful and sexy. So jusqu'à l'infini. The vocals start coming in around 1.5 minutes with the pianos. And I just chopped it up and added reverb. That's it, and EQ. Sounds good as it is. This one, she sounds like an angel. And I think it really plays off the vibe of the French vocal and the other ones. And then we also have this this ah vocal here. Lots of oohs and ahs, you know. They're all women. They are all like very ethereal. And actually, one of the synths was like an ethereal name. So all of those layered together sound pretty cool. Any other vocals? Oh, I think we're down to the effects. This is just ambient sounds. Air filters here and the effects. Oh, I just used a sample. So now I know how to, I usually create my filter sweeps now with like white noise, but it's totally fine to just use samples. And I like to create my own because you can manipulate more with like the length of it. And if you're having it like an LFO or something on it. This is also a one shot. So now that I know how to make this, like I could make it longer and have it start and end differently. So I think it's really worth learning how to do that instead of just looking for samples that go with your track. So I'll let you hear the full version now, and you can also download it using the links below or stream it, and let me know any other questions or requests in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.